Okay, just putting together some videos to add to the Harald Kautz series that I'm working on, and I gotta hit everybody up on quite a few things. It'd probably take me 2 or 3 videos to do this, but I don't want to waste too much time on it. I'm just gonna point some shit out as I'm going along. Um, I already went through this with another guy named Ziggy, and Ziggy. If you guys go look back in the series, if they haven't got deleted, I don't know, 60 something videos. I think 68 videos or something like that have been deleted so far from the Harald Kautz series, and I was only up to 180 parts, so I'm pretty much starting over on the Harald Kautz series pretty much now. And I'm trying to remember, I'm going back and looking at which ones they deleted to remember what it was I was talking about in each video and what I was explaining. But that's taking time too, so this is wasting my fucking time. I think I'm just going to pick it up from 180, and then later after I'm done with the series, then I'll go back and put those videos back in with whatever it was I felt I forgot or some shit like that. I don't know. But anyways, I got to get through a few things to clarify a few things, and might as well get started. I just want to show you guys, anybody coming to my channel, my setup, and I'll get to my point in a second. But on this video monitor here, the small one, I'm going to have my moon videos running. These are the moon videos that I took with that telescope over there, with that crappy little telescope, with my $30 camera mounted on that lens just by using that glue gun. And I just glue gun the lens on, make sure it's perfectly centered. And anyone can do this. I have to keep stressing that the moon is not for Harald Kautz and Wolfus. The moon is for everyone. We all should be looking into these things. And the shit that I've learned over the last couple of years, I gotta say, I learned more from these people that come in and talk nonsense, just total fucking nonsense that they cannot prove, but it always leads to me learning new things. On this monitor here, we're going to have a photograph of the moon, which Wolf is having a problem with. One of the things I'm going to be leading up to, and I'll just let you know right now, is that I investigated this morning after Wolf has sent me a couple more messages. I'll bring you to them in a minute. But I just want to straighten out and clarify right now that I was thinking that Wolfus was going to be Harald Kautz, and then I went in to prove that it was Harald Kautz, and because I figured if it was Harald Kautz, I'd just end the series. If I can prove to myself, I don't need to prove it to any of you listening. I don't need to prove it to anyone else. If I can prove to myself that it was Harald Kautz that was coming in under the name Wolfus and busting my balls, then it would be easy for me to just go on to the next series, because I don't really care what anyone else thinks. So if anyone else came to me and said, "Oh, why'd you drop the series?" or what, listen, if I feel that it's him and I can prove it to myself, but it's not. But I'm going to show you who he really is, and talk a little bit about him. And I'm going to try. Actually, he seems like a nice guy. Actually, he seems like a good guy. So I want to go over a little bit of what we're talking about here. So these are photographs of the moon that I printed. So that's one of the issues that Wolf has had problems with, was the fact that I was looking at printed photographs of the moon. And I'm explaining to everybody, don't hesitate to do that. When I start bringing you from photograph and video back and forth from photograph and videos of the moon, explaining to you that you don't even need that because you can just see it with your eyes. That's why we're going through all the large images first, okay? So when I have these set up on the turntable, which I do have 3 of them going now, I'm going to start running them on the camera on my new Wolfus glass, because that's my Wolfus glass. I'm still going to bust your balls, Wolfus, even though I like you. And anyways, I got these 3 moons. Now, all these moons are printed up from, as I said in many other videos, they're all printed up from people who took photographs of the moon from all over the earth. That means something, okay? Keep that in mind as we go along with all this on the moon part of this series, because the moon part's going to be at least 150 parts of the series, and seeing that 60 something of them just got deleted on me for no reason. I'm going to have to lay back into it even heavier. One of the things I've learned and I picked up again through Rufus, I got that glass out of him, but I realized there's a lot of glare out of it. So it's not like he invented the magnifying glass. I'm just kind of being sarcastic about it because he came in busting my balls about using these telescopic lenses. Now, these telescopic lenses are fine to use on photographs or on the videos or on the um, photographs that are on the computer, that are on a computer monitor. Going over to the print is only more amazing because all the little detail when we start going in the grain on these photographs, and what I'm about to do in a couple minutes, I'm about to show you is we're going to use the system against them. Sorry, Wolfus, but that's the way I have to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and take all of Wolfus's and Harold's affiliates and friends videos that they have of the moon and their photographs. I'm going to show you all in a minute where to go get them all, and then you take all that information and use it against them by doing what I'm about to show you to do over the next 100 and 150 videos and prove that what they're telling you, that it's nothing, none of it's true. The only reason I'm even going to be nice to you, Wolfus, is because I could tell from watching your videos, you're not a purposeful liar. With Harold, I'm not sure yet. Harold hasn't come in yet, but I know that I don't think he has anyways. I thought you were him, but I'm going to admit that I was wrong because I went and found you who you really are. But you're not a purposeful liar. So that's one of the reasons why I'm going to choose to be nice to you as we go along, and I'm going to try to explain some shit to you. I don't care. You can rank me out. You can try to sidetrack me. None of the shit you say. I know you just wrote a book and made a CD and all your shit you just did and everything, but it doesn't mean anything to me. Anyways, back to this. You can anyone else come in here, and you, including you, Wolfus, should feel comfortable with this. It's not a big deal. This is a $12 shit ass little fucking lens. It's good for going in on what they call chemtrails, what are actually mineral streets. Okay, so you can use it for that. For going in on the moon, forget it, man. You got to use at least a telescope to do that. You're better off with your eyes than you are with this fucking thing, because what it'll do is it'll get blurry on you. When they're brand new, they work okay, but I've seen a lot of people doing videos of the moon with these. I guess it's fine to do that. You can get some of it, but you're going to have a lot of glare shit going on. You can add your own filters to the end of them like I do. You just buy the little shit Vivitar camera filters, and you put the filters on the ends, and that helps with contrast when you're doing things, I guess was what I'm trying to get to. The photographs, it's fine to go on photographs. I'm going to bring you image from image by image. I'm going to bring you in on all the ones that your eyes will catch, these darker images that go around like this in the moon. I'm going to bring you both directions. I'm going to show you the angles, the distances, everything. This is called Digital Collection of Electromagnetic Nanocarbon. That's all it is. It's very simple. There's nothing superstitious about it. There's nothing religious about it. And there's nothing scientific about it. As a matter of fact, even the fucking math don't even have to happen. All right? And math is not even required. This system does not use math the way that we humans use math. We overkill everything. We dramatize everything, over dramatize everything. So what we're going to be doing is going back and forth from photographs and the moon on photographs on the computer, printed photographs, I should say, because that's what Wolfus seems to be having a problem with, which is all nonsense. Everything you're saying, Wolfus, is really nonsense. You can continue to do so because it always gives me something to talk about, and it always gives me another direction, and it always, for some reason, like I was saying earlier, I wasn't joking. It's almost like if anybody ever came to my videos, they would think that you're shilling for me. Because every time you open your fucking mouth and say something to me, it drives me in a direction that I learned something even more than I already knew. And it makes things easier and easier. That's what I was going to say about these cropping tools. These cropping tools, when I pull these out, I just put a bunch of triangles in this cropping tools for when we're looking at the moon. Now, this goes for everything else. I'm just not talking about everything else right now. I'm certainly going to go in on the clouds, what you call clouds. I'm certainly going to go in on and remaster all my videos for the mineral streets. I'm going to show you how you can identify the different heavy metals and minerals and what they are on certain days. I'm going to go over all kinds of shit with you guys, shit that you can see for yourself with your own eyes. Not that anyone ever looks. I mean, I've been fucking opening my mouth about this shit for years. No one ever looked. When I was chasing chemtrails, you think anybody, family, friends, anybody ever fucking looked? Of course not. You had to go online and you'd find a couple thousand people that were into the chemtrail thing and wondering, scratching our heads, what the fuck's going on? But you had so many psyops. That's why I won't call them chemtrails. Chemtrails, and people that are still using the term chemtrails to describe the mineral streets, those are psyops. Those are government psyops. And then there's another group of people, like I'm accusing Wolfus of, unintentional liars. They're not intentional. They don't realize how full of shit they are. So Rufus, I went over to your channel, your real channel, not your fake channel. Before I get into that, let's do this. So anyways, people, when you come to my videos and stuff like that, I'm going to show you guys how easy this is. I've already done a couple of videos on it. I think those are still up. But we're going to go a little further today. I'm going to explain to you that you can go online and pull up any moon photographs you want and keep them on your computer and print them. Because in order to teach Wolfus and Harold how to do this, we're going to need to do both. I've been to their channels and all I get is CGI bullshit, or they got the camera aimed at themselves. All I hear is fucking talking, and even Harold's even got black screen during his videos and speeches and shit like that. I mean, it's ridiculous. So ridiculous that it's not even worth my time to waste my time. And I mean when I say, Wolfus, I'm not like you where I'm going to tell you I'm going to do this, little bit to you and then that's it. And I'm not going to go back to you again. That's not a bullshit story. Where on the other hand, you've been saying that for over a month now. So we're going to see who the real bullshitter is. And anyways, you can go online and you just punch in full moon, right? Photos. And then you're going to come up with all these photographs. You can choose through which ones you like best and all that. And this is just a random search. You can do whatever your search engine in it is, it doesn't matter. And you're going to come up with your full moon photographs. And we're going to download, and upload some to your YouTube channel. What you do is download them onto your computer and then upload them in video form. Just make a video doing 360s with your camera at your photo. I'm going to show you in a second how to go and do that. Then once you do that, you come over to full moon videos. Okay, let's see, here we go. All right, so now you get over to full moon videos. Now you can find, there's by the fucking thousands, you can find full moon videos all over the place. Now the same search engine I'm doing these moon videos on, I can also, of course, go to YouTube and now call out anybody that's affiliated. All I do is I track. I'll just tell you how I do it. I track them down through their affiliates. So watch, I'll just show you how this happens. But I just wanted to point that out, how easy this all is. Okay, so once you got those downloaded, the videos, you can do the same thing. Now there's copyrights on all these videos and moon photographs. So I have to be careful about how I'm doing this because I don't want to delete videos just for the fucking copyright strikes. So I'm going to be careful about how I present this. And a lot of them have logos in them and shit like that. That's what Ziggy was doing, fucking playing games. And any videos you like, any photographs you like, go ahead and download them. I already did. I already grabbed a bunch of them right before I started this camera. So I'm already ready to go in and lay into these videos and photographs of the moon taken from all over the earth. You'll find them from everywhere. No problem, right? Because what we're going to use them for is just for comparisons. That's all. We're just going to use them for comparisons so I can show you that the imagery never changes in the moon. It doesn't matter where you're standing on this earth. The imagery is always the same. I'll get into the details of how you can stretch images and how the stretching happens. I'll get into a whole bunch of shit. But anyways, I came in a little while ago and I hit on the bell. Where the fuck's that bell? I guess I have to come over here. Let's see. I have to go to YouTube, I guess. Hold on. All right, so yeah, so moon videos and moon photographs. Download them and then make your own videos of the moon photographs on your screen. just so that you can do the 360s. I'll explain in further video, in upcoming videos, I'll explain further about every little turn. I'm actually working out a tool to use, to be able to tell you the exact angles, or at least a close approximation of the angles, because you're going to see my camera going like this when we're looking into the moon all over the place and everything. So as I do that, I want people to know the angles that I'm using, because that's all to do with other videos that got deleted. I was explaining that, you know, the triangular shapes that the Freemasons are all throwing in everyone's face all the time, those triangles are the builders. That's whether they know it or not, I'm not sure. I never go that far to look. My guess is no, they don't. Most of them don't know, judging by working with, you know, I won't say that because then Wolfus would get mad, but just watching them, let's just put that, observing them, I don't get the impression that they really know what the triangular shapes are all about. And then also the angles are the numbers, the 33s, the 78s, all the Freemason number system, and then and other things as well. I'm going to hit on my bell here because I want to show you real quick about Rufus, because like I said, I'm only going to work him into these 2 or 3 videos just to show him a few things, and anyone else coming to the channel how easy this is. And I don't want anyone to be under the impression that I spend a lot of time doing it or anything. Usually with Ziggy, it was, you know, that's fun for me. I enjoy this. What Rufus just doing, coming in here like this, just gives me things to mention and point out. So when he says stupid shit, like everything that he's bringing up in these comments that he's doing, or I'll just talk directly to you, Wolfus. All this shit, like I keep explaining to you, this makes no fucking sense, man. The shit you're bringing up has nothing to do with what I'm explaining. It's almost like you're freaking out and in a panic because you see what it is I'm showing you. But yet I went back and looked at these videos that you're ranking out. Let's see. You brain dead monkey. That's this one right here. I went and looked at these videos, man, that you were writing these comments under. They're fucking banging. You can't deny it, man. If you're looking at these videos and you're not seeing the imagery in the moon, you're fucking... there's certainly no way I'm going to be able to help you, but I'll enjoy myself trying a little bit to help awaken you a little bit. And I'll try to be nice about it so that maybe you won't be so offended. Yeah, man, I went and watched these videos back. There's no way that you could be watching these and actually looking at the screen and not see the imagery in the moon. So the only thing that could be possible, as far as I'm concerned, is that either number one, either you're not looking with your eyes, you're not looking, you're just listening to me talk and you're getting all pissed off and you're freaked out. Or possibly number two, because I know you don't know what I'm explaining to you. I can tell by watching your videos and knowing who you are. You're unintentional. You're unintentional, and I can't get mad at you for that, because that's the other 7.8 billion zombies are the same fucking way. Or number two, there is a slight possibility that you're coming in and you're seeing the imagery and you're having a meltdown and a fear factor, right? And that's why you're talking about, you're trying to explain to me in your own way that the printed moon, the moon in print, is what you have the issue with this week. That's the issue that you have this week. You can't look at these printed moons. That's so stupid that, you know, these are the comments that you're making. Okay, yes, you can. You obviously still haven't gone and looked. You obviously still have not printed up a fucking moon, and you're playing the same games that Ziggy played. You obviously have not gone and downloaded any moon videos to your channel, and you've obviously not gone and downloaded any, or uploaded, I should say, or downloaded any moon photographs to your computer and gone and looked at them not only in print, but also in the computer. So in my attempts this morning, after you wrote me this last message, when you have to like your own video because no one else ever likes I don't have my glasses on, so this stupid shit, no one else likes this stupid shit, right? Okay, so again, you're making a comment about people liking my videos, viewing my videos, watching my videos. it's a really mute point to try to make with someone like me, Rufus. I mean, I have no fucking subs. I don't care about the subs. I don't. I mean, I don't need them. Uh, any of believe me, there have been flat earthers, because I've been calling out the flat earthers for the past 2 years. And there are some flat earthers that have gone back with the information I've given them, and they're working it all out. I know this. I know this. Even though they don't come back in and talk about it, even though there might be a fear factor going on, they're working it out in their heads, some of them. Okay, there has to be, because out of the 10,000 people that I put this in front of, certain things will click, and they'll be thinking about it. I'm not saying they'll fully awaken. I don't know what the hopes of that is, but obviously their leaders, their idols, the people that I'm calling out, just like the same way that Harald Kautz is one of your idols, and then you have idols under you, right? All your subs. What did you have? 43,000 subs or something like that you got. Okay, that's a whole different fucking story than what I'm doing. You guys are entertainers. That's why in your videos, the camera's always aimed at your face, aimed at you. But I did find one video of yours that is not related to just looking at you and listening to your bullshit stories, which none of them can be proven. You know, none of them can be, I can prove all of them false, but I'm not going to waste my fucking time. I got more important things to do. And I know that that's not the way. It's not a way for me to put the fucking camera on a blacked out screen or some CGI. I mean, half of the interviews I went and looked at those interviews you're in, I was going to go in on the trees and the mountains and shit in the background. They're fucking soundstage. They're soundstage backgrounds. You can't even go in on the trees, because then I'll be accused of computer fuckery. But the trees aren't blowing. Nothing's going on. Even if it was soundstage, one of the holographic sound stages, what's his name? Alex Jones uses, Alex Jones got those good sound stages. What, your people couldn't afford them? You only have one video that I found that you're actually out in the fucking woods. And that's what I'm about to go into in a second. But first, I want to finish up with these other points. So you're coming in and you're talking about my viewing devices can't be done. Can't look at the moon. So stupid to look at the moon on paper. Even though I'm showing you the imagery matches from the fucking page, and I haven't even gone down deep yet, man. I'm not there yet, and I'm not going to let you rush me, because that's what always happens to me. I always allow people to come in, and then I say, oh, okay, I can get a few people to see it, so I'll go, because that's one way they do it. They either fake and pretend like they're, hey, man, I'm with you, that type of thing. And then that usually will get me, and I'm aware of it as I do it, but I still do it to go along, because what the fuck do I care? I got nothing else to do anyway, right? So then I get other people like yourself, Wolfus, who'll come in here and play the opposite. That's why I'm saying it's almost like you're my shill. You're my own personal shill. You come in, you tell everybody, what an asshole, what a dick. Don't listen to this fucking guy. He's using the wrong scope. All the points you're making are mute, and they're easy for me to, to laugh about and disprove. So anyways, let's go through some of the other ones that you were bitching about. Let's see. Yeah, the likes. Okay, so I liked my own videos. I always do that. I've been talking about that for 2 years. It's very sarcastic of me. I explained in other videos that what I do is I go in and I I go in from 3 or 4 different channels sometimes. If somebody like yourself comes in and you start giving me thumbs down, right? And then I noticed this would happen. I noticed that the same person under several different accounts would come in and give me thumbs down under all their accounts. And then all of a sudden I have a video of 4 or 5 thumbs down, but yet nobody's watching the videos but these 4 or 5 people. So all 5 of them didn't let, so again, you take 10 minutes and you go track it back, and just like I did with Ziggy, just like I'm about to do with you right now, and 9 out of 10 times it takes 20 minutes and you find out who the person really is. Okay, so likes. I don't who cares, man? That's not, you don't understand what I'm showing you. That's what I mean about you are obviously not a purposeful liar. You really don't see it. So why don't you see it? Do you not see it because you're not willing to look? Obviously, because the videos that you're writing to me about, I went and looked at these particular videos, and there's no fucking way anybody's going to those videos and not seeing what I see. What you could be coming back with is holographic imagery. You could say that. You could say that it's some CGI shit that I'm doing in my computer, right? If I'm looking at photographs of the moon on the computer, you'll say it's CGI. That's why I go over to the photographs in the first place. That's how I got to going over to the photographs, because assholes, not assholes, but geniuses just like you, who are out there writing books and CDs and making millions off of, or maybe hundreds of thousands, I don't know, off the population. Hey, good for you. I don't give a fuck. What do I care? Point being, go make your millions off telling people the truth. Go look at the reality for a change, okay? So what you do is you take these moons on paper and you compare them image by image by image. Start with the large ones, and as we go around, I'm going to show you how every angle counts. I'm going to show you how depth counts. All the shit I've been telling you. All the shit I was told you in those 60-something videos that all got suspiciously deleted. I'm telling you about colored lights. I'm telling you about adding contrast. I'm talking to you about lights and shadows. I'm not telling you fucking gods, angels, space aliens. I'm not talking a bunch of fucking nonsense. I'm telling you what you can see and prove for yourself. And this don't just go for the moon. This goes for everything. But I'm not jumping off the moon right now, so don't even bother trying. It's fucking useless. I'm going to be going into ice. I'm going to be going, but maybe not under the Harald Kautz series. I'm giving Harald Kautz the moon. I'm going to give Harald Kautz the chemtrails, and I'm going to get, because the Morgellons is involved with the chemtrails, and the Morgellons also turns into the third thing I'm going to give Harald, which is going to be the Metellus. Those are the three things that are going to be under the Harald Kautz series. Those are the same three things I was going to go over with in Ziggy's series, but Ziggy turned out to be a fucking fraud, and he's just as big of a fraud as, as you are. He's not quite as big of a fraud as Harald Kautz, but he's almost as big of a fraud as you are. All right, what am I at for minutes here? Okay, still got time. Okay, so anyways, so there were a bunch of other shit that you came in bitching about. Has nothing to do with anything that I'm showing. Has nothing to do with any kind of fucking reality. You don't come back, and just the comebacks are just ridiculous. Anyways, but nothing new. So anyway, so what I do is what the fuck's Wolf is talking about today, and then I come in and I'll press on there and say, well, why is he busting my balls? What's the problem? Let's go over and let's see if he actually got his moon videos posted today. Let's see. No, I don't see nothing here. Let's look at his videos, see if he's got moon videos up. No, you didn't see, Wolfus, you didn't put your moon videos on. So you were supposed to show me. You're going to show me, what real geniuses do, right? And I believe me, I'm going to take you and show you what you and your buddies, the geniuses, all do. And I'll try to be as nice as I can about it. I'll try to be nice about it. All right, so we know Wolfus has no videos, right? So what am I going to do next? Let's see what he's got for playlists. Let's see what he's got for playlists going. Nah, nothing I can really grab from here. Nah, it's all CGI, all bullshit stories, people are standing up talking to themselves, and audiences of millions of people, some hundreds of thousands of people. Look at the amounts of subscribers some of these people have, right? So I come over and say, okay, well, maybe some of his friends, maybe some affiliates of his may have some moon photographs, or maybe they've got some moon videos. So I come over here and I look at his channel. And obviously, this channel was set up just so he can go in and talk to other people, right? And look at other people. So like myself, like people like myself. Otherwise, you would have way more channels than this on your thing. This is the same exact thing I just did with Ziggy earlier, and it took about 20 minutes. So I come look around and I pop on each one of his subscribers, right? I mean, his channels that he likes and stuff like that. And I see what Wolfus is about. Who is he? Is it really Harald? I ask myself. He's got 5 subscribers. I could go look and see who's subscribing to his channel and all that kind of thing. I could try to find that out. I could also do like I did with Ziggy, and I go into 10 of the channel names, and then you look at the similarities between who they're subscribed to, right? You can do that little game too. And again, this all takes about 5 or 10 minutes. I already did it, so I already know who's who. And then you see what they got for content on their channels and videos. I could tell you right now, no videos or anything of the moon, no photographs of the moon. Nobody's looking at the fucking moon. They're talking about it here and there in here. They'll talk about things like that, but it's all nothing to do with what I'm fucking showing you people. Okay, so once I come in here and then I bounce around and all the people that he is subscribed to or the channel, and I do this with everyone, and I forewarn everybody that this is what I do. Okay, then he's got a photograph of the trees and all this shit back here, right? It looks like it might be a photograph. It's not. It's not even a photograph. It's a fucking painting, right? So I can't even use that. So I can't go in there. It's a photograph of a fucking painting. Wolfus, you CGI. You CGI, man. You're real bad. But I did happen to find one video that Wolfus is got some trees in the background of his video. So I'm going to pop over to that. But before I do, I just want to take out his face and name because I'm not ready to call him out just yet to everybody else. I'm going to just like to play a little fucking games like everybody does with me. So I'm not going to waste a lot of time in it, but I'm going to show you something, Wolfus, that's standing right behind you in this next video that you're standing in. Hold on a minute.